Hello students, today in chapter 15 we will do arc properties of circle. So arc properties of circle, so first you see what is arc. Though already I have explained these things, but you see once again, this is a circle. Arc means it is the part of circumference of circle. It is the part of circumference of circle, that is an arc. For example, this is the part of the circumference of the circle. It's clear. If you name this as A and this as B, then AB is the arc. And how will you write? Above AB you will draw like this. It's clear. AB is the arc. When you draw a straight line over AB, then that will be the chord. That means chord. This is the arc AB. Now if you see this arc AB, it is smaller than semi-circumference. Smaller than semi-circumference. Semi-circumference means half of the circumference. This is. It is clear. So this we call as minor arc. It is called as minor arc. It is clear because this is smaller than semi-circumference. Now there is one major arc AB. Major arc AB. When it is written like this, major arc AB, what will be the major arc? This is the major arc AB. It is clear. This will be the major arc AB. It is clear, which is bigger than the semi-circumference. Then you can see what is the angle subtended by an arc at the center. Angle subtended by an arc at the center. You can see here O is the center. You have to determine what is the angle subtended by arc AB. When it is written like this, it means it is the minor arc. It is clear? Because if it will be a major arc, then specifically major will be written. It is clear? So it is written arc AB means this arc AB. It is clear? Not this. It is clear? Because its name is also arc AB, but it is bigger than semi-circumference. Therefore, we also write major. So see here, what is the angle subtended by arc AB at the center? How will you find? You join the end points of the arc from the center. End point A to the center, end point B to the center. So this angle is called the angle subtended by arc AB at the center. Angle subtended by arc AB at the center. In the same way, there is one more thing. What is the angle subtended by arc AB at the remaining part of circumference? Remaining part means इतने पार्ट को छोड़ के सर्कमफ्रेंस का जो बचा हुआ पार्ट है उस पर ये आर्क कितना बड़ा एंगल सबटेंड करती है. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ रिमेनिंग पार्ट? आर्क ए बी के इतने पार्ट को छोड़कर सर्कमफ्रेंस का जो बचा हुआ पार्ट है उसके किसी पॉइंट पर ये आर्क कितना बड़ा एंगल सबटेंड करती है. दैट इज द angle subtended by arc AB at the remaining part of circumference. So see here, you have taken this point P. Same way you join end points of the arc to the A to the P and A to the P and B to the P. This will be the angle subtended by arc AB at the circumference. If you take this point here, what is the angle subtended by arc AB at the circumference? It will be this angle AQB. Angle AQB. It's clear? This is the angle subtended by arc AB at the circumference. Now see here, one more thing you can see. If you take the major arc, here I have taken major arc. When I say major arc AB means this. This is the major arc AB. What will be the angle subtended by major arc AB at the center? The procedure is same. You join A to the O and B to the O. But now this angle will be the angle subtended by major arc AB at the center. This we call it the reflex angle AOB. What is reflex angle? Angle which is more than 180 degree. If you measure this angle, it will be more than 180 because 180 completes here. 180 will be completed here. So this is the major arc, reflex angle. So reflex angle AOB will be the angle subtended by major arc AB at the center. Now for major arc AB, what is the remaining part of circumference? This. So what will be the angle will be subtended by major arc at remaining part? You join, suppose you want to find at point P, join AP and BP. This is the angle subtended by major arc AB at the circumference. So now what is the meaning of equal circles? Equal circles means having the equal radii, means both the circles are having the equal radii. So you can see here what is the first theorem. So here two theorems I have written. In equal circle or in the same circle, equal arc subtend equal angle at the center. Equal arc subtend equal angle at the center. You can see here. First I will show you in the same circle. This is an arc which you can name as PQ, and this is another arc which you can name as RS. What is the angle subtended by, and here it is given arc PQ is equal to arc RS. Arc PQ is equal to the arc RS. This is given. What is the angle subtended by arc PQ at the center? You join PO and QO. This angle. Angle which is subtended by arc RS at the center, you join RO and SO. This angle. Both the angles will be equal. You can write angle POQ equals to angle ROS. Angle ROS. Since arc PQ equals to arc RS, therefore angle POQ equals to angle ROS. If arcs are equal, then they will subtend equal angle at the center. And if they are subtending equal angle at the center, then they will also subtend equal angle at the circumference. It is clear? If subtending equal angle at the center, then they will also subtend equal angle at the remaining part of circumference. So this is in the same circle. Now suppose these are the two circles which are having equal radius. These two circles are having equal radius. Its center is O, its center is O dash. They are having equal radius, it means they are equal in size. Now this is an arc AB, and here this is an arc CD. Both the arcs are of equal length. Here it is given arc AB is equal to arc CD. since the circles are of equal size, they are having the same radii, therefore angle subtended by these arcs at the center will be equal. What is the angle subtended by this arc? AOB. What is the angle subtended by this arc? COD. This angle will be equal to this angle. Therefore, angle AOB equals to angle COD. So, this is the first theorem. In equal circle or in the same circle, if two arcs are equal, then they will subtend equal angle at the center. They will subtend equal angle at the circumference. Now, there is a converse of theorem 1. In equal circle or in same circle. In equal circle or in same circle, if two arcs subtend equal angle at the center. Two arcs subtend equal angle at the center, or if two arcs subtend equal angle at the circumference, then both the arcs will be of equal length. See here, first you see in the same circle. Here now what is given? This is given. Given is this. This is a circle in which there are two arcs PQ and RS, and they are subtending equal angle at the center, are subtending equal angle at circumference. Those angle I have not made here. Therefore, arc PQ will be equal to arc RS. Arc PQ will be equal to the arc RS. It is the converse of theorem 1. Now, similarly here, in equal circles, if two arcs subtend equal angle at the center, given, subtending equal angle at the center, this is CO dash D. This is CO dash D. It is clear? Angle AOB equals to angle CO dash D. Therefore, arc AB will be equal to arc CD. Arc AB will be equal to the arc CD. So, these are the two theorems. In equal circle or in same circle, if two arcs are of equal length, then they will subtend equal angle at the center. They will subtend equal angle at the remaining part of circumference. What is the converse of this? In equal circle or in same circle, if two arcs subtend equal angle at the center. If two arcs subtend equal angle at the remaining part of circumference, then both the arcs will be of equal length. Now, proving of these theorems we will not do, only the explanation is enough. Explanation of these theorems is enough, no need of proving. Now, see the next two theorems. In equal circle or in the same circle, if two equal chords cut off equal arcs. Equal chords cut off equal arcs. You can see here, if chords are equal, then they will cut off equal arcs. You can see here, these are the two chords, chord AB and chord CD in the same circle. In the same circle, these are the two chords. Here it is given, if chord AB is equal to chord CD, then they will cut off equal arcs. Then arc AB will be equal to the arc CD. Will be equal to the arc CD. It's clear? Suppose these are the two equal circles. one circle is this and another circle is this. Both are having the same radius. Its center is O, here center is O dash. Now there is one arc PQ. This is arc PQ and this is the arc RS. Both the arcs are of equal length. Arc PQ will be equal to arc RS. It is given. Circles are of equal size. Therefore, not this. Here it is given. This is the chord PQ and this is the chord RS. It's clear. You can see here what is given here. Here it is given chord PQ is equal to chord RS. Therefore, arc PQ will be equal to arc RS. So, all of you remember that in equal circle or in same circle, equal chords cut off equal arcs. Equal chords अगर हैं तो उनकी करस्पॉन्डिंग आर्क्स भी इक्वल होंगी. नाउ थ्योरम 4 इज द रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ दिस, कन्वर्स ऑफ दिस. अगर आर्क्स इक्वल लेंथ की हैं देन कार्ड्स विल आल्सो बी ऑफ इक्वल लेंथ. मीन सपोज दिस इज गिवन, देन कार्ड AB will be equal to the card CD. Suppose it is given arc PQ equals to arc RS, then card PQ will be equal to the card RS, provided circles are of equal radii. It's clear? So, this is the converse of theorem 4. In equal circle or in same circle, if two arcs are equal, then their corresponding chords will also be equal. And what is theorem 3? In equal circle or in same circle, equal chords cut off equal arcs. So, now after this we will do the exercise in the next lecture.